Hey, thanks for tuning in. I have just completed our annual reviews with I'll say our sort of full-time, part-time, on the schedule teachers. If you are new to us or you are subbing, just sort of come in and teach once in a while. I haven't met with you just yet. I certainly will send out an invitation to have a chat. But I wanted to make sure that I met with our current teachers on the schedule, and this video serves as an update. So we got some really great ideas, some great suggestions. At the same time, there are some staff updates and just some feedback from clients to bring us all on the same page. So as a thank you for watching this, there is a really, what I hope you'll think is a super cool gift waiting for you to be given from our incredible Janice Davis, our Director of Operations. And so once you watch this, go see Janice and she will check in with you and then give you what I hope is a gift that you will enjoy. So to start, staff updates. First, I'd like to wish a warm welcome to a new teacher. Her name is Tatiana, Tetiana, and she is joining us. She lives in White Rock, and she has been in Canada from the Ukraine for 2 years now. Thank you so much to Alexandra for connecting us together. Tatiana, her training comes from the Lolita Legacy program. She has 18 years teaching experience and is an absolutely lovely teacher. She has learned to teach very well in English, and she is still working on her English communication. So the more you engage with her, the better. She will be teaching on Monday evenings. So Alexandra is going to be teaching just on Sundays for us now. And Tatiana will be taking over the Monday evenings, as well as the Saturdays while Brenda is enjoying her cabin in the summer. And we're looking at a few other options for her as well. So warm welcome to Tatiana. You'll start to see her observing in classes. Also a welcome to Leah Erickson. Leah Erickson has been a client of TWC for a few months now. And she is also a fitness teacher at Delta Parks and Recs. Leah is training to teach Coraline, and I've had some one-on-one sessions with her, and she's also training with Joan and Jordan. And so welcoming her onto our team as a Coraline teacher, but she will also be taking the Pilates teacher training course come fall, and she will be mentored specifically by Brenda Adams. Thank you, Brenda. But also welcome all of you to encourage Leah, to welcome Leah, invite her to come and teach segments of your classes once she gets going on her course. So that is our studio update. I think everyone is aware that Brenda Straker has officially retired, as well as Andrea Porter is officially retiring from working on Saturdays at the end of May. These ladies have been with TWC for a very long time. You will continue to see Andrea in, of course, doing Pilates classes. She came back just to kind of help us out on the Saturdays, and so very grateful. Thank you so much. As far as update for me, I just want to reconfirm to all of you that the studio is standing strong. I have been gradually taking myself off floor from teaching. We've had the studio for 24 years. I've given my heart and soul to birthing this beautiful child that I am forever committed to. And part of my sort of taking a step back from being on floor was to explore what has always been a passion of mine, and that is to get in the health, healing, energy medicine, hypnotherapy, coaching side of things with intentional life. So please feel confident that I am committed to the studio, and part of coming off floor is to really make sure that we have created a business that will stand strong for the community of South Delta for years to come. I have no intention on selling the studio, of leaving the studio in any way, but this is an opportunity for those of you who are really interested to create and thrive within the studio, to step into what are you interested in? What can you be bringing to our clients? So I am working behind the scenes with Janice and still fully involved and fully committed. Just changed my role a little bit. So I want you to feel confident when people say, where's Linda? That Linda is still working within the studio, just not on floor. It has always been a bucket list dream of mine to do more mountain biking and hiking. And so I'm very fortunate that I'm able to work online right now and fulfill before, I'm not wanting to mountain bike and trail run anymore. Gosh, I'm getting to be almost 60. And I just thought, if I don't do this now, it may be something that passes me by. And I certainly didn't want that to happen. So I am living in Whistler. I am enjoying myself very much. I do come into the studio about once a month. So if you haven't seen me for a while, it's just because we have missed. But I do come into the studio. I still do my lymphatic and body reset sessions with clients. And I'm always involved behind the scenes. So please let everyone know that I'm here, I am around, and I am loving doing my master classes and my 12-month mentorship program, and certainly still serving our clients who are involved in that side of things. Excuse me. So great meetings with everyone, great feedback. What we have learned from our clients is they continue to give us their feedback on how they're enjoying. The TWC clients like to move. Our clients that are absolutely loving the classes, they like the flow, they like the movement, they want feedback, they want correction, they like the hands-on correction. We're getting feedback on clients loving focused work. So while there's certainly space to share and laugh and connect with them on a personal level, the focus must be in moving, keeping the directed in class, being very clear on your instruction, telling them what springs to use, and then giving them options after. So the TWC brand is really movement. And not all Pilates studios are like that. So those of you that teach at different locations, you might find, some people want to have more of a breakdown of the exercises. Some more want to have more tutorials on the exercises. Our clients certainly love to move. Loud and clear, the preference is to be on the equipment. It's not that we never do mat work, but they do want to come and do Pilates. So if you are adding in little nuances of things that are non-Pilates based, keep it small, keep it, less and more focus on Pilates. Certainly our new clients are coming to experience the equipment. Many of our new clients, especially the younger ones, have done mat work in other locations, and they want to come and be on the equipment. Not to say again that we never do mat. Of course we do. Our once a month tower is great. Doing maybe 10 minutes of mat and then getting them on the equipment. Absolutely. We could also do various mat work exercises on the reformer, but this is what we hear from our clients. Connecting with your clients about what it is that brought them here. I find that our retention is higher when our clients are understanding how Pilates helps their everyday life and their everyday activities. Our older clients, it is really about functional movement. Can they sit down and stand up with control? Can they balance? Can they step over things? So really relating their functional movement and what is really important to keeping them living independent for a long time. Our commitment that it is on our website is that we support our clients to live an active, pain-free lifestyle for a lifetime. So what does that look like for a 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 60, 80-year-old? It's going to look different, right? Our clients that are in their 60s, 70s, and 80s, they're really wanting to feel confident when they do their Pilates. They're wanting to feel strong. They're wanting to come in and move. And this is where I had a conversation with quite a few of you around looking at creating maybe a Pilates flow class. Now, we do have a Pilates dance, which is more of a flow on Wednesdays at 6 with Brenda. But we're noticing a couple of our power Pilates, like Monday at 5, for example, or Thursday at 11:30. They really are with clients that are a little bit older. Not all of them. But the feedback we're getting as well from some of our Pilates 2 classes is that they're finding some of the stronger exercises more challenging, like the teaser, like doing multiple exercises that are weight bearing on the wrist. They aren't really caring too much about learning things like the snake, like the, 4 progressions of the teaser, because it doesn't feel good on their body. So the Pilates flow, if we bring it in, may replace, say, like the Power Pilates Friday. We're going to talk about it. The Power Pilates Monday at 5, even the Pilates 2 on Tuesday, so that we're bringing these classes where clients have been coming for a long time. They are strong, they understand the work, but their spines just aren't rolling the way they used to, or they go into a boat pose or the teaser and their hip flexors are just screaming at them. Or when they do more than 2 weight bearing on the wrist, their shoulders and their wrists are sore. So it would be about giving them a strong, fluid class, but that we're moving from upper to lower to give various body parts a rest, doing exercises that are functional so that they leave the class feeling confident, feeling strong, and not defeated. And this is what's happening to some of them, is that they're going, well, I guess I should be in a healthy back. But it's like they really are stronger than a healthy back, but they're not really a Pilates 2, right? So maybe you have some clients in mind. So we're going to talk further about this. I just wanted to plant the seed that we do have this clientele that are older, but still want to feel strong. Yet, maybe they've had a knee surgery and can't kneel, but they still want to come and have a good workout. Or maybe they have a shoulder that doesn't want to do this anymore, or a spine that doesn't want to roll up anymore, but they still want to have a good workout, right? It's sort of that, how do we keep them going and feeling really good? Knowing that, like, I can still do Pilates. I still feel strong in my body. So that's what we're looking at. Want your feedback on all of that. We are also dealing more and more with teaching multi-level classes. Because we now have this floating membership, fewer concierge, we're seeing more of a variety of clients coming into the classes. How do we teach to clients that maybe don't have this, multi-level of experience, or they need modifications? My suggestion is progressions, right? You start with, in the warm-up, teaching maybe some go-to exercises, saying, hey, we're going to be learning some new exercises today. You already know that there's a couple of clients maybe that can't do chest lifts because they've got neck issues, or they're dealing with osteoporosis, and there's a couple of, deep flexion exercises you're wanting to do. Maybe in the warm-up, you could teach them some go-to, right? As we're learning some new exercises today, let's teach you some alternatives that you can do, and teach those in the warm-up. And then when you get to those exercises, remind them of the go-tos so that they still feel successful. The important thing is that we're all moving and breathing. We don't always have to be doing the same thing, but to be teaching like what can feel like 3 different classes is doesn't feel fluid for the instructor, is challenging for the instructor, as well as it becomes disconnected within the class. Another way that you can handle multi-level is to teach in progressions. So you start with the easiest version and you let them know that these are progressions and these are options. So when you get to the more challenging phase of the exercise, that you can say, okay, anyone who is finding that they're not feeling steady or stable, I want you to stay with the previous progression of the exercise. I find that that helps to keep a multi-level class moving really, really nicely. So also, if you have clients that have injuries, they come, but okay, they can't do an upper body thing, exercise, that you can just let them know, hey, I'm going to get the class moving, and then I'll come and give you an alternative. So if they can't do the go-to, then you can get the class moving first and then give them an alternative, right? We must teach to the masses, and then we'll come and we'll give them something else to do. Like maybe they've got vertigo that day and they can't do the footwork on the reformer. Say, okay, why don't you just pop yourself up onto the chair there and you can follow the footwork along with me. Even when clients can't kneel, they might come in and say, oh, I fell on my knee and I can't kneel today. It's like, oh, great, I was going to do that, da, 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 da. say, you know what I'll do is get the class moving, and then I'll be sure to give you some options as well. Also, please feel free to chat with clients about the benefit of a private. You know, if clients come in and they're like, oh yeah, this is always going on, let them know, hey, you know what, let's chat after class. I can certainly give you alternatives in class, but I know I could help you so much more, and maybe even help your shoulder heal if we did 1 or 2 privates. Is that something that would interest you? Right? In a class, we can keep them safe, but we can't necessarily, you know, spend time on helping them. Or you can see, gosh, you know, one private would really help them find that connection to their mid back, to shoulder girdle stability, get them out of using their neck and upper traps, maybe get them out of that fight, flight, and fight breath and down into their belly. If you just did 1 or 2 privates, it may also help you to help them in class, because now you know more of what's going on and you can support them. So this is a way to fill those gaps in your schedule, is at the end of class, say, hey, you know, I notice you've got some shoulder stuff going on. Can you tell me more about that? Have you ever considered doing a private? I know that I can really help you get more out of your classes, as well as maybe help your shoulder with a couple things with 1 or 2 privates. If that's something that interests you, just book one at the front desk, because I know that I could really support you. I recently did pickleball lesson. I was waiting for my teacher to say, hey, you know what, you're ready to move into a group program, or you need 1 more class. And I did a second pickleball lesson because my teacher guided me to that. So I think that's all for the updates. I was trying to keep it short. This was actually my 4th take because I was rambling. And but I do appreciate you watching this. Please do go and see Janice. Remember, with summer vacation, to let us know when you are away, and to make an effort to fill your classes. And the more notice, the better. If you do have flexibility with your holiday schedule, please check and see, hey, when are other people are away? And if you do have flexibility about when you go, if you could choose a time when others are here, so that we can continue to serve our clients. Anyway, please know I'm always here for you. Reach out. We can always have a phone call, a Zoom call. Janice, our incredible Director of Operations, is doing a fabulous job. Thank you so much, Janice, for all that you do. She is so supportive of all of us, especially when we have last-minute emergencies and things go on where we need some help. And to all of you, remember, when you thrive, the studio thrives, the clients thrive. Me not being there is showing that there are certain programs that I was really passionate about that aren't running as much. Now, why? Because I was the one passionate about it. Now it's your turn. What are you passionate about? What would you love to be offered? What do you see as a need of our clients that would benefit our clients, that you would love to bring to the studio? We can run a pop-up class. We can run workshops. We can add classes to the schedule. We've had clients asking for strength-based classes. This is where we brought the WOW, the Women on Weights, back. We have done osteoporosis pop-up classes. What are the clients asking for in class that you can be bringing into the studio that you're passionate about sharing, right? The melt method was my passion. The suspension was certainly my passion. And now that I'm not there, we can see that those classes are gone, basically. And what are you passionate about? How would you like to grow in the studio? What would you like to bring in the studio that lights you up, that you really know in conversation with clients is a need? I was passionate about Pilates for golf. I was passionate about balance conditioning, and we had fabulous turnout and all of that. So it's time for you to bring your passion to step forward as it interests you, and for you to find ways to connect with the clients, for them to thrive and for you to thrive. So these are interests that I would love you to bring forward. Let's talk. Let's ask our clients what they want, and let's evolve into the next level and the next sort of legacy of the studio, so that we can continue to bring Pilates to our community for many, many years to come. That is my goal. And I invite you to step into that vision as well. All right, I'm going to click stop recording because I could just keep going on and on. So I'm going to say thank you so much. Go get your gift, and much love to you all.